My friends,
his full name is John Sidney McCain III, but over the years he's picked up a few other monikers: war hero, political maverick, and from the likes of the Republican primary of 2008, survivor. Just a short time ago, the long-serving senator from Arizona was considered a long shot at winning the Republican nomination. His campaign coffers were dry. He was downsizing his campaign staff, and he was having trouble winning over his party's base.
The reality is that he is a dogged guy. A year ago, at the end of June, the end of the second reporting period, his campaign was completely in the dust.
Things seemed worst when he came in fourth in Iowa behind Mike Huckabee, Mitt Romney, and Fred Thompson. And then came New Hampshire to the rescue.
But tonight, we sure showed them what a comeback looks like.
That pivotal win got things in motion.
This is going to be the campaign that McCain is going to continue to run, just day by day by day. And if he is right, then he'll be the president.
New Hampshire had always been friendly to McCain. It was where he had announced his candidacy for the 2008 race in Portsmouth.
I'm not the youngest candidate, but I am the most experienced.
As experience is the cornerstone of his campaign, McCain's personal experiences are the lodestones of his biography.
What's your name?
McCain spent time as a POW in Vietnam, often subjected to torture. He was finally released after 5.5 years. Retiring from the Navy in 1981, McCain headed west to be with and marry Cindy Hensley, the only child of the founder of Hensley and Company. A year later, he began his political career, first running for Congress, then winning a seat in the Senate a few years later.
I don't want anything improper done here.
Though linked initially to a scandal involving Charles Keating, over the years, McCain developed a reputation for independence and integrity. He attacked pork barrel spending in Congress and was instrumental in pushing through the line-item veto in 1996. But it was McCain's willingness to cross the aisle to work with Democrats on issues like immigration reform that drew the ire of some conservatives.
The narrative of the last 8 years that he has gone off on his own, that he is, as we say here in the United States, a maverick. So for most people that follow this at all, that's the John McCain they know.
2008 isn't John McCain's first presidential bid.
It is because I owe America more than she has ever owed me that I am a candidate for President of the United States.
He first ran in 2000, traveling the country in a bus called the Straight Talk Express and clashing with a rising Republican named George W. Bush.
South Carolina.
While there were rumors of a strain between the two, McCain was embraced by Bush in the 2008 race.
It's been my honor to welcome my friend, John McCain.
But McCain hasn't necessarily embraced all of Bush.
Every presidential candidate runs away from the president in office, especially if it's of his own or her own party. Presidential elections are about the future. That's what the incumbents try to make it, the incumbent party tries to make it. The opposition party tries to make it about the past. Sometimes one works, sometimes the other. There's no way to tell until we get to November 4th.
If I were President of the United States today,
Now McCain focuses on a few final obstacles to the White House, an engaging African-American senator from Illinois, and questions about his age and health.
I'm past the age when I can claim the noun kid, no matter what adjective precedes it.
Those issues McCain has consistently diffused with humor.
His oft-repeated line is, I'm older than dirt and I have more scars than Frankenstein. It seems to be working. People laugh at that. People like the self-deprecating humor.
Whether Americans like the idea of John McCain in the White House, that remains to be seen. Ed Donahue, The Associated Press.
On election night, forget the pundits and talking heads. Drown out the static. Count the vote right here, as it happens live, as voters from around the nation weigh in. Check back right here, November 4th.